Doing good for humanity is a noble cause, some individuals doing and some countries taking part in it. Denmark is one of the first world country that is joining hand with Pakistan, Faisalabad and Vasa for the waste water treatment plant. I'm really delighted to have Danish Ambassador Liz Rosenholm with me. I will ask some questions to her and what exactly the priorities of the Danish government and why actually they are doing this in Pakistan. It is for the human development, social development, but I first want to say welcome to her. So hi Liz, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
I'm sure Pakistan, you like Pakistan and you're spending good time in Pakistan.
Definitely, and thank you for the invitation. I'm delighted to be invited today. I've been here since September last year and I really enjoy staying in Pakistan. I think it's a very rich country, very rich in culture, and I enjoy a lot engaging with all walks of life in Pakistan. So thank you.
Before you came here, like you posted as an ambassador of Denmark, you had any idea about Pakistan or anyhow now about the culture, sports and different things of the Pakistan?
Not a lot, but doing a little because I happen to be so lucky. So as one of my very good friends from I'm an economist by education, and one good friend from my studies in Denmark has a Pakistani background.
Oh, that's great.
So yeah, I think I knew a little already, but I'm amazed by the richness of the culture now staying here and being able to travel around. And I'm also really amazed by the warmth which I've been received with. So I think I've had a very warm welcome. So thank you to all Pakistanis for that.
Okay, now we are going to be narrow about today's topic. That is about the project you are going to do and you have started in Faisalabad, Pakistan. And this project is under the umbrella of Danish International Development Assistant.
Exactly.
Would you like to tell what exactly Danida is?
Well, Danida is the development arm of the Danish government. So it's part of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
Okay.
And it's the agency responsible for the management of the Danish development assistance.
Oh, that's great. A lot of cities in Pakistan having in trouble or facing the same problem of wastewater treatment. Why to choose Faisalabad first?
Well, I think that Faisalabad chose Denmark. That
Faisalabad.
was the way that things happened.
Okay.
I believe that Faisalabad is the third largest city in Pakistan.
Yes, exactly.
And what we're doing is a partnership with the government of Punjab. So we are partnering up with the government of Punjab to build and operate a wastewater treatment facility, which I believe is one of its first in Pakistan.
Yeah.
And I do hope that it will be of inspiration to other cities as well.
That's really great. And as like Liz saying, that we have to give credit to the Pakistani government and Faisalabad officials for this mutual collaboration.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. And now we are just talking about that what exactly where we are standing, one of the worst situation of the world in Faisalabad. We are only having capability to treat 6% of the water currently, to treat the wastewater currently in Faisalabad. We are leaving every day 310 million gallon water in the rivers in the canal without treatment. Only 6%, if I will say, and I will make it correct, only 20 million gallon water that we have capacity currently to treat. But by this project, by this initiative of the Denmark, we will be able to do every day around 64. We will increase 44 million gallon treatment, wastewater treatment every day. Am I correct for this?
Well, I'm not sure that I'm completely, into all the numbers.
Okay.
So that I'm not sure
but probably it will increase the 15% of the water treatment capacity of the Faisalabad.
Well, yes, I think that it's the facility
Okay.
Well, I mean, what is happening today, and I think you know that much better than I do, is that the wastewater from households, from services, commercial units, industries today is slipped untreated
Okay.
into River Ravi.
Yes, Ravi and Chenab.
Yeah, and the new facility that we intend to build, that the government of Punjab and the authorities of Faisalabad intend to build, will treat about 44 million gallons
Yeah.
of wastewater. That corresponds more or less to one quarter of the needs of wastewater of Faisalabad city area today. So it's a huge investment.
Yes.
It will be serving about 750,000 people, as well as industries and commercial units. So yes, it's a huge investment, both for the Punjab government as well as for the Danish government.
Yes, that's really great, and people at the festival were really delighted because this will largely serve to Faisalabad and to Pakistan too. And how much amount you're investing in it? How much billion?
That's a good question. So the total cost of the project is about 200 million US dollar.
Okay.
And the contract to be tendered for the construction is about 160 million US dollars. So I think, yes, it's a big project. And but of course, it's also a complex project, and it takes quite some time.
Okay.
So last week, so it has been under preparation for a number of years. And last week, the expression of interest was launched for an engineering company to assist Vasa Faisalabad.
Yes, Vasa Faisalabad.
To prepare a very detailed tender document for the construction
Okay.
of the plant, but also to assist the authorities with the tender process. And there's also a component of what we call technical assistance, which is basically the supervision to assist authorities with the supervision of construction, and to build up expertise and capacity to make sure that both we build a world-class facility,
Okay.
but it's also run in a very efficient way afterwards. And we do aim, or I should say that the authorities of Faisalabad
Yeah.
aims to start construction end of this year. And I do look forward.
And estimatedly, how much time it will take to complete this project?
It will in total 8 years.
8 years. Okay.
So the building, the construction, and then the operation of the facility, in total 8 years. So, but hopefully it will take 3 years to build the construction.
Okay. It will start in probably in 3 years, and then it will take like to make it fully operational to 5 years more. And okay, that's great. So, ladies and gentlemen.
So the facility. Sorry for not.
Yes, yes,
clear.
no. I'm, okay.
So the facility will be clear. I mean, will be ready and
Okay.
will be start operating in 3 years' time.
Okay, that's great.
And then there will be then we will continue working with the authorities to make the operation efficient and make sure that any problems, etc., is addressed. So the facility will be ready. It will take 3 years to construct it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it is one of the wonderful thing for the Pakistani people, and especially for the Faisalabad. Before this, we were actually leaving this water, the wastewater, without treating to the rivers of Ravi and Chenab, and when that's the same water like we use for our crops, our agricultural land, was not getting help out of it. But now, when we will like leave this water treated into the rivers, that will not only enhance the quality of the rivers and side by side with the change in the climate, side by side it will fragile the land of the Pakistan in the agricultural side here. But one question more is what? Is this the only project like you, or you will come up with some other fields too, like in education, in health? I mean, then I'm talking about the Danish government is interested to work in Pakistan, like to do some other projects into the other fields.
We do actually intend to try to work also with other cities in wastewater.
Okay.
And perhaps could I just add to, when you just made a nice summary of the Faisalabad wastewater treatment. And I think, yeah, you're absolutely right that it benefits the environment. We talked a lot about that. But I also think it's worthwhile mentioning that it benefits the health of people.
Yes, exactly.
So it's for better human health. Water pollution makes people sick. Unsafe water is the key reason for stunting, which is a huge problem. It's a huge challenge, and it hinders children in grow and develop.
Yes.
So I think that's another key reason for this project, but also business.
Okay.
I think Faisalabad that's
Industrial city. It is a business hub.
city, and the people of Faisalabad depends on the industry to continue to develop. Right?
Exactly.
For jobs, it's a growing city.
Yes.
You need more jobs. You need a growing economy, and I think we also have an industry that wants to be environmentally responsible. Not only because it's the right thing to do, but also because it's a good business. So what I see in Europe and in particular in Denmark is that consumers are increasingly conscious about the environmental footprint. So I think by complying with international environmental standards for business,
yes,
that's good business, because that's where you will have the future business.
That's really great. I think the next question I was just looking to ask to you about the climate, because I've seen you, I've followed you, like you're very impressed with the plantation drive of Pakistan, and many more, and you keep on talking about the climate, and you have given us the answer. This would not only help for the people of the Faisalabad, but this will help for the climate of the Pakistan and also for the health of the people of the Pakistan in Faisalabad too. So, ladies and gentlemen, by concluding this session, I just want to ask you like some of the more questions, because you're very, very lively. You used to go to the Islamabad and the other cities of the Pakistan too. What you felt more good and you felt so good in Pakistan? What is the interest actually that actually kept stuck you for this?
That's actually the most difficult question so far, because there's so many answers to that. I mean,
sure. But you can summarize in some lines.
What I love here is the nature. I think it's such a beautiful country, and I would wish for many more of my countrymen to be able to come and visit this very beautiful country. I do see a huge potential for Pakistan to develop responsible tourism as an ancient as part of your growth strategy. It's a very beautiful country. You have very friendly people and delicious food. And you know the great thing is, you go to one city, you get delicious food, then you go to another city and you get even more delicious food.
Yes.
And different. But again, you know, I like trekking. I like walking in the mountains, and you have beautiful mountains.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that's all with the list for today's session. And we want to say only one thing: as the list is saying, as the government is saying, and the whole world is saying, we need to save this world. Not only for the one city, for the one country, but for the whole nation and for the humanity. We have to be more careful. If we are earning money from the city, we need to actually safeguard to the climate too, for the next generation, for the next world. Thank you so very much, ladies and gentlemen. Keep watching us.